Any other questions? All right.
I actually have a comment, Chair, and I can't, I have to support Rep. Attal on this. A lot of the things, even watching it from the outside in the 22nd legislature, there was a lot of information that was passed out that should have been, you know, confidential, but somehow it leaked, and then therefore causing a misconception or um, people to draw their own conclusions on an investigation that was still ongoing. So I also support Rep. Attal that the rule should be general. However, there should be a section in regard to media and how this committee will address the media, and that it should be designated to either the chairman or his designee.
Thank you, Rep. Flores. Rep. Camacho.
With that said, then why don't we just take the also?
With respect to something that's sounding like a gag order that only the chairman can speak, this is important when it comes to sensitive information. This is important when we did this before. This is not a few of us that have done this before. It's not our first rodeo. We've been through this before. And there's concern about leaks of specific information. But it is the chairwoman at the time, Selena Roberto Babalta, who would decide whether to disseminate this to the public or not. And generally she would, because she felt that the public had a right to know, as long as it was not sensitive information that should not be released. You wouldn't want to release somebody's social security number or something like that subsequent to that. So those are the rules that we are dealing with. As a vice chairman and part of this committee, I don't think the chairman or myself would have an issue if somebody was asking your opinion on something. I think the concern is if you are speaking on behalf of the committee. And that's why, as Chairman B.J. Attal had said earlier, that we should refer to the chairman on speaking on these press releases and other things. But if somebody were to ask you a question on how do you feel about something, I don't think the chairman would be upset about that. The only thing is
the court. We're not the judiciary. We are House of Representatives, and we have the ability and the powers to conduct our own investigation. So I think in terms of what should be out there, we all know, and even the attorneys and our counsels will tell us, no, you can't do that. I think we all know that. We need to start changing, and at least if we're going to say something to the public, we must educate them in the manner in which we are conducting ourselves, which is to conduct their own due diligence if they want to, but in no way, shape, or form should we present ourselves and be like, well, this is how we feel, and I feel this, that we should be moving this way. If it's not the consensus of the entire committee, then why should one person move to the left and the rest of us move right? All I ask from this committee is that in a subsection there, anything that should be given to the media would come out from the chairman. That's it. Whether you want to impose a gag order or whatever, those are housekeeping rules that we should decide on as a committee. I think everyone's job here is to actually put a close to this and move